By the eternal downpour of grace from Paramatma in different ways, we are once again here seated today, blissfully, after chanting the name of Paramatma in different perspectives, making our tongue very, very pure and sacred today, our mind also purified from all other thoughts. We now once again embark upon trying to understand the glory, trying to hear the glory, not even understand, hear the glory of Paramatma and make our lives very, very, very sacred and pure. We are on page number 11. We have just completed the recitation of the Sanskrit verse Suta Uvacha. Now we to read the translation. Suta went on, leaving both there, the sage Narada departed thence, going forth from one sacred place to another and making inquiries of the great sages on the way about the virtuous act hinted at by the voice from the heavens. You are now recollecting that there was a beautiful Asharira Vani. A Akasha Vani was there, Asharira Vani, which said, do not worry, Narada, whatever you have uttered. You know what Narada said? I will not consider myself as a devotee of Sri Hari if I do not establish bhakti in every house. That was Narada's, it was an outburst. And when it's come as an outburst, now he's worried, how is it going to be fulfilled now? So he heard the Akashavani, Ashariravani, which said, do not worry, saints will guide you. Who are those saints? So now he's looking in search of the saints. He's going from one sacred place to another and making inquiries of the great sages on the way about the virtuous act hinted at by the voice from the heavens. The story was heard by all. No conclusive reply was, however, given by any. Some declared the malady as incurable. What is the malady now? The malady is the ailment. It is the disease which has affected Jnanam and Vairagyam. A disease has caught them, they have become feeble, they have become old. Jnanam has no vigor at all. Vairagyam has no liveliness at all. Both are lying down. So they do not know what is they hear about the malady, but they declare it is incurable. How do you understand the word incurable? That in this Kali Yuga, nobody is going to have self-realization. That is the hint which is given here. But there may be another path. In the normal procedure, nobody will get Jnanam, and Vairagyam is very difficult. One day, Parvati asked Shiva. So many people are devoted to you. So many people are devoted to Lord Vishnu. So many people are devoted to me also. Everybody is chanting mantras and studying the books and doing tapasya. Why are they not getting siddhi, mantra siddhi? Mantra siddhi means if they use the mantra, they should be able to fulfill something. Why are they not getting siddhi? So Shiva says, Jihva dagdha paranena. The means which we employ. For example, if I want to take some mud from the earth for a gardening purpose, agricultural purpose, I have a shovel. I use a shovel, isn't it? Or if I want to dig something, I should use a crowbar. I have a shovel, mamti, or a crowbar. What do you call that? Crowbar? Gadavar. You use that. So once you use that, you will be able to dig. Suppose the crowbar is blunt. If the crowbar is blunt, it is not sharp. Can you dig? You can't dig. And if the shovel has got a broken handle, you can't. So the means are not correct. The means, sadhanam is defective. The sadhanam is defective, therefore you cannot dig. Similarly, the tongue is defective. The people who are chanting the mantras, their tongue is defective. Jihva dagdha. You take a seed. Which you want to sow. You want to sow a seed, either a seed of beans or let us say any other vegetable or a fruit, mango seed. You want to sow it. By mistake, what happened? A child in your house, he took the seed and put it in the frying pan. He put the seeds which were kept for sowing, he saw you frying something. So when you were away, he put it in the frying pan and fried it and kept it. Now you take the seeds and then sow it. Will it germinate? It will not germinate. It will not germinate because it has lost the capacity to germinate. Same way, because the tongue is involved. The tongue is involved in so many other slander, talking ill about others, talking about others, talking ill about others. So what happened is the mantra shakti on the tongue is gone. The mantra shakti on the tongue is gone. Misuse, abuse. The tongue is abused, so there is no mantra shakti on the tongue. Jihva dagda. Hastau dagdau parigrahat. The mantra mala is kept here in the hand and doing japa. So the hand should be pure, isn't it? The hand also should be. The hand also has become impure because it is doing wrong acts. This hand is doing wrong acts, therefore it has become impure. It is incapable of transferring the power from the mala. Hand is incapable. Hastau dagdau parigrahat. Mano dagdam. Mind is also now burnt. Why it is burnt now? Because 24 hours, 6 hours sleep, 18 hours balance, 10 hours profession, 6 hours balance, 3 hours only for eating and going to some places, 3 hours balance. In those 3 hours, around 2.5 hours for newspaper. The balance is about half an hour. So half out of 24 is 1 out of 48. 1 divided by 48. So the mind has been dedicated only for 1 out of 48 per day. That too in a very, very big puja room. No? How big is the puja room? About 1 by 100 of the house, size of the house. So you just go there. And now you want, the mind is not at all concentrated upon God. Therefore you expect results. So you will get. Results you will get. The 100 is there, no? The bottom is 100. You take out the 1. 0, 0 out of 100 you get complete. So no result at all. So Shiva tells Parvati, this is the reason why people do not get siddhi. These are the 3 sadhanas. 3 means we use. One is the tongue we use, one is the hand we use, one is the mind we use. All 3 are defective, therefore no siddhi. Some declared the malady as incurable, while others said the remedy was difficult to ascertain. The remedy nobody was able to find out, What remedy? Vaccine for corona. Vaccine for corona is not being able to found, People are trying. Vaccine not just like that. While others said the remedy was difficult to ascertain. Still others, on the other hand, remained mute. They kept quiet. They didn't know what to do. While some evaded the issue and slipped past, thinking it imprudent to hazard a statement. The other people who did not know, they said, how can I say something which I do not know? A tumultuous uproar causing wonder to all rose in all the 3 worlds. People whispered from ear to ear. A tumultuous uproar causing wonder to all rose in all the 3 worlds. Tumultuous means a very, very loud. Tumultuous means a very, very loud uproar. A sound came from all the 3 worlds. Bhur, Bhuva, Swa. All the 3 worlds there was a sound. Wondering what is going to happen? People whispered from ear to ear. One person is whispering from ear to ear. When the trio consisting of Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya did not rise, even though awakened through the chanting of the Vedas and Upanishads and recitations from the Gita, there is no other remedy. The best remedy has been used. They wanted to wake up 3 people, no? Bhakti, they wanted to make her happy. And Jnanam and Vairagya, they are trying to wake them up by Gita. Even Upanishads, even Vedas, they are not waking up. When all the 3 best methods employed, where is the other method not possible? How can that, which is not personally known as a matter of fact even to Narada, be pointed out by ordinary human beings here on earth? In this way, by the hosts of seers questioned on this point, the remedy was declared after due deliberation as difficult to make out. So there is no solution now. There is no solution. There is no medicine, there is no treatment, there is no therapy to wake up Jnanam and Vairagya. Tataschinta turasotha Badari vanamaya ayataha Badari vanamagataha Tapascharami chatreti Tadartham krita nishchayaha Tavad dadarsha purataha Sanakadin munishwaran Koti surya samabhasan Uvacha munisattamaha. See, now you will find in the Puranas beautiful 4 characters. These 4 people are called as Kumaras. They are Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. If you see anywhere photos, anywhere artistic photos of these Sanat Kumarans, you will find that 4 young people, they are all together, they are always moving around. Just like our Pathashala children, just like our Veda Pathashala children. They are always moving around, 4 people moving around. And what is their work? As I told you, their work is only to provide satsang to the world. Only work is to provide satsang to the world, to remind people that they should remember God. To remind people that they should remember God, not forget God. Because God is the source of everything. Not only that, it is not a mandatory, it is not a compulsory thing. It is only a very, very beautiful thing for yourself. If you remember God, everything is going to be good. So their work is to remind. So coincidentally, you will find that even when Patanjali Rishi, Panini Rishi sat down to pray to Shiva, even then Sanat Kumara appeared there. And when Dakshinamurti is giving a discourse, that is Bhagavan Shiva in the form of Dakshinamurti is giving a discourse, the main 4 listeners are Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. They will always be there. So now when Narad Rishi has gone to do tapasya, in order to find out the solution, the rishis have appeared there. Beautiful, very, 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 very wonderful, glorious, glowing rishis have come there, and Narada sees them and then very happy. Tormented with anxiety, Narada thereupon came forthwith to Badrikashrama. To Badrikashrama in the Himalayas. There he said to himself, I shall practice ascesis here. Ascesis means tapasya, penance. And made up his mind to gain that object. Meanwhile, Narada, the foremost of sages, saw in front of him the great sages Sanaka and his 3 brothers, shining like millions of suns. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Koti Surya Samaprabha. And spoke to them as follows. So Narada sees the 4 rishis. The moment you see 4 saints so glowing, automatically you get peace. Narada Uvacha Idanim Bhuri Bhagyena Bhavadbhi Sangamo Bhavat Kumara Bruvatam Shighram Kripam Kritva Mamopari Bhavanto Yoginas Sarve Buddhimanto Bahushrutaha Panchahayana Sanyuktaha Purveshamapi Purvajaha Sada Vaikuntha Nilaya Hari Kirtana Tatparaha Leelamrita Rasonmattaha कथा मात्रैक जीविनः हरि शरणमेवं हि नित्यं येषां मुखे वचः अतः कालसमादिष्टा जरा युष्मान् न बाध्यते येषां भ्रूभङ्गमात्रेण द्वारपालौ हरेः पुरा भूमौ निपतितौ सद्यो यत्कृपातः पुरं गतौ अहो भाग्यस्य योगेन दर्शनं भवतामिह अनुग्रहस्तु कर्तव्यो मयि दीने दयापरैः अशरीरगिरोक्तं यत् तत्किं साधनमुच्यताम् अनुष्ठेयं कथं तावत् प्रब्रुवन्तु सविस्तरम् भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां सुखमुत्पद्यते कथम् स्थापनं सर्ववर्णेषु प्रेमपूर्वं प्रयत्नतः. Narada submitted, O juvenile sages. The word juvenile means young people. Juvenile means young. See the similarity. Juvenile, yauvanam. In Sanskrit is yauvanam. Giovano in Italian. Giovano means youngster. Sanskrit yuvanaha. Yuvanaha is youngster. Giovano in Italian. Juvenile means young. O juvenile sages, my meeting has taken place with you through great good luck. Have compassion on me and tell me quickly what I should do. I don't want to waste time. I want to use every minute. Kshanashak kanashashchaiva vidyamarthancha sadhayet. Kshanathyage kuto vidya, kanatyage kuto janam, kuto dhanam. If you waste 1 minute, you will lose vidya. If you waste 1 grain, you will lose Lakshmi. You should not waste time. You are all great yogis, highly learned and wise. Though looking 5 years of age each, you are older than the oldest. They are always 5-year-old. Beautiful 5 youngsters, 5-year-old youngsters, 4 people. They came, when did they come? They are the first Manasa Putras of Brahma. Brahma brought forth 4 rishis and Sapta rishis. 4 Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumar, Kumaras, and then 7 rishis. So they are the first children of Brahma, Manasa Putras. So they are older than the oldest, but younger than the youngest. Very young, always 5-year-old. Having your permanent abode in Vaikuntha, you remain constantly engaged in chanting the names and glories of Sri Hari. Where is their residence? Their residence is Vaikuntha. They are always residing in Vaikuntha. What is their work? Sriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Always chanting the word Narayana, Sri Hari, Sri Hari, Sri Hari, Narayana, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Only this is the only activity for them. Drunk with the charm of the nectar-like stories of Lord's pastimes, you subsist on such stories alone. You are so much completely intoxicated by the stories, by the beautiful stories of Bhagavan, that you don't feel hungry also. You don't need anything at all. You are completely intoxicated. Sri Hari is my savior. Anyatha sharanam nasti. Harireva sharanam mama. Harireva sharanam mama. That's what you are always saying. This formula, this is the formula, what you are always using, ever plays on your lips as a matter of fact. Hence, old age as directed by Kala, the time spirit does not harass you. You remember Markandeya. When Markandeya went and embraced the Shivalinga, so Yama could not do anything. Markandeya embraced whom? Shivalinga. So when Yama came, he could not pull him out. Same way, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanatana, they don't age at all. Because they are now holding on their lips Sri Hari's name, and Sri Hari is Ananta, Anadi. When Ananta and Anadi doesn't age at all, Jara is not there for them, so Jara Marana Mukta. They don't have Jara, which is old age, they don't have Maranam, which is death, they don't have disease also. Remember, always they are happy and young. At the mere contraction of your eyebrows in the days gone by Jaya and Vijaya, porters of Sri Hari sank down at once to the earth, and it was by your grace that they rose back to Vaikuntha. If you see the future, you will see more beautiful, wonderful anecdotes you will get. At the door of Sri Bhagavan Narayan, there are two people who are standing as sentries. They are Jaya and Vijaya. One day these Kumaras were coming there. They stopped them with arrogance. Instead of saying, please wait, we will just inform to Lord Narayana that you have come, they said, do you think you can go inside without our permission? Do you think you can go inside without our permission? So Sanat Kumar just looked at them, looked at him. That's all. The moment they looked at them, they were cursed. By just looking, they were cursed to be born on earth and in Patala as Rakshasas. And once again, they were brought back to Vaikuntha only by the grace of the Kumaras. Oh, your sight at this juncture has been secured through great luck, good luck. Definitely it's my good luck that you are here. Favor must be done by your gracious self to me, wretched as I am. You must shower your grace upon me. I am in a very pathetic state. Pray tell me, what may be the spiritual practice that was hinted at by the voice from the heavens, and how it should be gone through by me? The Hasharira Vani had said that I have to do one good act. What is that one good act I have to do? Describe in detail. How can satisfaction be caused to bhakti, jnana and vairagya, and in what manner can they be lovingly and diligently established in all grades of society? Please tell me the correct path. Kumara uchuhu ma chintam kuru devarshe harsham chitte samavaha upaya sukha sadhyotra vartate purva eva hi aho narada dhanyosi viraktanam shiromani sada Sri Krishna dasanam agranir yoga bhaskarah tvai chitram namantavyam bhaktyartham anuvartini घटते कृष्णदासस्य भक्ते संस्थापना सदा ऋषिभिर्बहवो लोके पंथानः प्रकटीकृताः श्रमसाध्याश्च ते सर्वे प्रायः स्वर्गफलप्रदाः वैकुंठ साधकः पंथा स तु गोप्यो हि वर्तते तस्योपदेष्टा पुरुषः प्रायो भाग्येन लभ्यते सत्कर्म तव निर्दिष्टम व्योम वाचा तु यत्पुरा तदुच्यते शृणुष्वाद्य स्थिरचित्तः प्रसन्नधीः. The Kumara said, do not worry, O celestial sage, O Narada Rishi, O Devarshi, do not worry. Make your mind cheerful, happy. There is already in actual existence an easy way to do this. There is already in existence an easy way to do this. O blessed you are, O Narada, who are the crest jewel of those who have turned away from the pleasures of sense. You have one of those selected, chosen people who is not attracted by the sense objects. You have always been the guide of the devotees of Sri Krishna and the illuminator of Bhakti Yoga. You have been the guide of the devotees of Sri Krishna. The devotees have any doubt? Naradaji has already always guided them, and you are the illuminator of Bhakti Yoga. You are the one who gives meaning to Bhakti Yoga, discourses about Bhakti Yoga, teaches people Bhakti Yoga. It should be regarded as no matter of wonder for you who are making such incessant efforts in the cause of devotion. It's not a matter of wonder for you. It's only because of your devotion you are so worried about it. It is but proper on the part of a servant of Sri Krishna to make constant endeavor to establish bhakti on a sound footing. Any devotee of Sri Krishna, bodhayanta parasparam, the devotee of Sri Krishna, when you say, please remember here, when you say Sri Krishna, or when you say, when the Vedavyasa Rishi says Shiva anywhere, when Vedavyasa Rishi says Devi anywhere, we should understand that it is Paramatma. Sri Krishna, Narayana, Sri Ram, Devi, Shiva, everywhere you must understand it is Bhagavan, the Lord of this universe. So the one who is the devotee of the Lord of the universe, what does he do? He always helps devotees and makes them to constantly remain in devotion, because that is the ultimate. Remaining in devotion is the ultimate for happiness, for a human being. Many a course of discipline has been brought to light by rishis in this world, but they all involve exertion and mostly confer the fruit of Swarga, heavenly bliss. In this world we find that there are many tapasvis, many rishis, all over the world there have been many rishis, and all those rishis have shown paths. They have shown different paths. Follow this path, follow the path, this path. You will definitely become happy, you will become definitely healthy. But ultimately what they give, what is the fruit of that one? They can go to Swarga. And what is the nature of Swarga? Swarga is heaven. And heaven is a calculation, is a transaction. Heaven is a transaction. What is the transaction? You have to acquire punya here, just like a bank. Heaven is just like a bank. When you have earned a lot of money, you put it in the bank and they will give you all the benefits. They will send you diaries, very about 100 rupees, 50 rupees diary they will send you. And then they will send you some pen or gift they will send you. And then they will come and give you fruits one day, once in a year. All these things they will do. Swarga will give you pleasures, but the moment your deposit is over there, then you will get intimations for, loan repayment and then interest repayments, you will get it. So this is the debit and credit of Swarga. Swarga is like a bank, whereas Vaikuntha is not like that. Kshine punye martilokam vishanti, from Swarga, but Vaikuntha, yadgatva na nivartante taddhama paramam mama. Once you go to Vaikuntha, you don't come back. There is no rebirth at all. Once you go to Vaikuntha, you are always there with Sri Hari. So these sadhanas, which have been described by many rishis, they can give you Swarga, but not Vaikuntha. But they all involve exertion and mostly confer the fruit of Swarga, heavenly bliss. As for the path leading to Vaikuntha, the everlasting and all blissful realm of Lord Vishnu, it yet remains hidden. It is generally through good luck that a person promulgating that course of discipline is found. As far as the path to Vaikuntha is concerned, that is the Guhyati Guhya Goptri. Guhyati Guhya Gopta, it is very secret. And to find a person who will tell you the path to Vaikuntha is very rare, and very lucky you are. The righteous practice which was hinted to you the other day by a voice from the heaven is however described today. Please listen with a composed and cheerful mind. Now we will describe to you what you have to do as per the voice, celestial voice, the Akashavani. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. बोल सच्चिदानंद भगवान की। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः।